everyone to our final cast read-through. 6 seasons of Xena Warrior Princess, episodes 133 and 134 now approaching, which we are block shooting, and they are called A Friend in Need, Part 1 and Part 2. Oh, we should have done a toast. Cheers.
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 Our final read-through. Cheers.
They begin the reading with some additional dialogue from the opening campfire scene.
Like what? What does it make you think about?
Meat. Right now, everything makes me think about meat. How long since we ate, Xena?
I meant it makes you think about where we are, where we're going now.
Yeah, I know where I'm going to find some meat.
It's weird. The bigger now, are we going to live out our days riding around Greece and Italy looking for trouble, or is it time to move on?
What did you have in mind?
Travel south from Egypt.
Right, and eventually we'd fall off the edge of the earth.
All right, we're back at the campsite and Higuchi.
You must save Higuchi from destruction.
The land of the rising sun. That's beyond Chin. I didn't know you were there, Xena.
Oh yeah, I was there. Gabrielle, this won't be a pleasure cruise, but if Akemi asks me, I must go.
Where you go. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Where you go, I'm at your side.
Lucy gets a kick out of Evil Xena's cavalier use of the pinch.
Guards!
I cut off the flow of blood to your brain. You've got 30 seconds to live. So Xena's not trying to extract anything from him. She's just killing him.
Well, she wanted to take the offer. Yeah.
Oh, so is she waiting there for him to come through on his part of the deal?
Yeah.
She's goes, yeah, 30 seconds left. Do you want take the money or not? And he doesn't, and he doesn't, he doesn't. And she's chatting over her shoulder to the girl.
And they just walk
Meanwhile,
out.
he's dying from it. Or do we just make it that she just goes, you got 30 seconds left, fuck you.
That's
Go off and have a
originally what it was,
conversation.
yes.
Is that what you want?
Yeah. It was, originally I was just gonna, you got 30 seconds to live, and she wanders.
That's kind of funny.
Emails. Where did they get that word for Japan? Here you go.
Is there a proper way to say Japan rather than Japan?
Nihon.
You know what?
Page 11.
What'd you say, Michelle?
I know how to say it in Japanese.
Yeah.
It's Nihongo.
Nihongo.
Nihongo. Nihongo.
Wow.
Or
Or
no, you know what? The
Mandarin.
the original somewhere I read was Jahpah, which means the source of the sun. That was the original Chinese word from 2,000 years ago. But
That's cool. It's really cool how, I mean, everybody understands Chin as China. And to call it Japa, that's choice, because that's only a tiny stretch for people.
right.
Off she goes. Akemi, what are you writing?
Yesterday, the moon took lodging in my sleeve. Today, I have hope for even the broken-hearted stars.
Doesn't rhyme.
And then I have a top of 14. You don't know anything about her. I fear the girl's compliments have clouded your judgment. That's not like you. Here's what I'd like to motivate Xena with is Boreas doesn't think that she could teach a dog a trick, you know, that there's nothing Xena has to offer as a mentor to this girl. and so Xena takes it up as, you know, a challenge of some sort. So he thinks that she takes it as he kind of insults, so you couldn't teach, you know, you're not a mentor to anything. You know?
Well, that's cool. So instead of you don't know anything about her.
Yeah, so we'll just find a way to get to that.
Are you keeping the
That's
haiku?
cool.
To write something like that, she must have loved you, Xena, very much. I hope you didn't break her heart. Strangely.
Yes.
She must have loved you very much.
What about you broke her heart, didn't you? No, she broke mine.
Do we have...
Or did you break her
The
heart?
truth is, I'm not sure if I broke
You know, once upon a time, this out was kind of Gabrielle laughing at the poetry and Xena kind of wandering off, that pissed that Gabrielle would laugh at the poetry, and I thought that was so
It was
mean-spirited.
cruel.
Yeah.
This is much nicer.
But-
Can it not be something about she must have loved you very much? Can it not be, did you love her, Xena? You know, something like that.
That's cool.
And then it
'Cause that would
goes
be
down
loaded,
to...
you know?
Yeah.
And she senses, and women sense that sort of
That
thing.
there's a
They
history.
know.
She'll make
Something's
the
wrong.
leap.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, shall I change it into, did you love her?
Whatever
Did you break her
feels
heart?
right. I reckon it'll be great.
Did you love her? If I say that, can you go on? Would that carry you through? She must have loved you very much, Xena. But did you love her?
Well, what about she loved you, didn't she? What if that's the leap that she makes? Because I don't necessarily gather that you must have loved her. Or,
Right, that
But-
Xena
but-
loved her.
what page am I on? She wrote something like that. She loved you.
She loved you very much.
She loved you, didn't she? Isn't the discovery more that she loved you rather than that she loved you
How
a
much?
certain amount? Isn't it was like, oh,
I
this
think- yeah, I
was
think that
somebody
it's-
who was in love with you, wasn't it? You know,
Yes.
that's the
But I
discovery.
think it is interesting to then put it back onto you. But how did you feel about her? Because here we are traveling,
Right.
Right.
traveling to
She
Japan.
broke
And,
Right.
and it's
Never
good
been
to have the
before.
one thought and then the other one comes
Yeah,
along.
because you never told me you were there, and then suddenly there's this other
Christ.
whole other woman or young girl.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's funny.
So if I say that, so I'll say she must have loved you very much. Think. But did you love her? Just put it something like that, Lucy. Let's try that. But did you love her?
She broke my heart, which is like an admission.
Right. Saying nothing but everything. Oh.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
She broke my heart.
Hey, it's an act break we haven't had on Xena yet.
See, now I'm not sure I understand.
I've lived with this for many years, Grasshopper, and I've never really understood what happened. I think it's really funny that all of a sudden she keeps calling Gabrielle my friend because she's in China. I didn't understand when I first read this that Higuchi was a town. Or I'll make the city of Higuchi bleed once more.
Okay.
I thought it was a guy.
Okay. Certainly.
Or that the streets of Higuchi will run red with blood.
Tell them what else you thought, Luce.
What else did I think?
You thought that Gabrielle killed Xena at the end of it.
It was a cool idea though. That Xena goes, take this. And she puts the pinch on her and then she's trying to pull her fingers away but Xena holds it there. And Xena's going, I want to die, looking at your eyes just like this. It's actually a really cool scene because the torment she would be in knowing that Xena was making it happen, willing it to happen.
All right.
When the moon is reflected in our tears, we say it has taken up lodging there. We also believe that stars are lonely lovers separated from each other by great distances. Last night, I was so lonely that I cried in my sleep.
So the moon had a lodging there.
And today, you came, and my loneliness is over. Now I have reason to hope that the stars will one day be united with their soulmates.
Well, that's lovely. Come here and give me a cuddle. Snow, fog, darkness. Could we make it any harder for the actresses?
They didn't mention rain.
Snow, fog, darkness, and now rain! Couldn't make it any harder for us. Thunk. Row, 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 row.
Tip over.
Fog, snow, completely, silently, Xena swims. Oh, God damn it, she swims. Fully clothed.
Put away your weapon. Do what I do.
You're kidding me, it's polite to freeze to death?
Please, Xena.
All of a sudden, she's being a little Miss Bossy Boots. Doesn't that blow your clever girl routine? Do you know what I mean? That all of a sudden, it's like, okay, let's drop the humility. What if it's, perhaps there is something that I could teach you? You know,
Sure.
let's play the,
Playing
let's
it.
pretend
Yep,
that I'm a
yep.
humble little know-nothing. Allow me to help you, master, blah, 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 blah. To me, it seems like
She's pushing the action.
she's always,
Pushing.
I don't buy it, you know? I mean, you just, I feel alien, like as an audience member. I pull back from her,
You need to make her more humble in her.
or just her, that her approach is really genuine, just, I don't know. Maybe it is just in the playing, but otherwise it's like, yeah, oh, I don't know if I like her, you know?
Here was her thinking. I'm on a mission and I know that I'm going to kill my dad and the man who was my dad. And before I do that, I wanted to make peace with my other ancestors.
That she's doing sort of mystical, wacko things is really cool and interesting.
A woman, a foreigner, challenging us for the sacred katana. This is great insolence.
Guess you're gonna have to teach me a lesson. You're right, now this is a sword. I don't know if I can, like, get my foot up there on the run. Ah, try.
Let's reverse it.
Unless they're carrying you.
Unless they're carrying, that's cool, like, she's like a spider on the wall.
Oh, swords, I say.
Okay.
Stand by, rehearsing, no sparks. You right, JC? Stand by. Rehearsal and action.
You're a master of war, but you know no words to speak of love. Yet you saved my life twice in 2 days. There is no greater gift of love the teacher can give the student.
I realise this is the key to the whole of her character in this episode.
But no words to speak of love.
That is, yeah, you're a must watch, but you have no words because the way Xena's saying it is.
Speak of.
She's just saying.
Do you care about the rest?
Blah blah blah.
You say about
I need the time. I need the time to be selling the ideas that we talked about.
This was for me the big realization. Was she heard that?
She heard it, but she couldn't
Deal with it.
She can't recognise it, she won't recognise it, and she calls her on it.
That's right.
That's the cool thing.
Cammy, look, you're a sweet kid, but I only came for your ransom.
I don't believe that, and I know you don't either. What do you hear now?
Snow falling on those trees on the ridge. Hawks circling above. And your heart beating harder than normal.
As the read-through continues, Lucy comments on all the secrets Xena has kept from Gabrielle.
Do I need this? I say, you knew this girl a week or two and you showed her the pinch, and all the time we've been together, you've never. And I just drop it. And then maybe she says, there are things I never told you, Gabrielle, things I should have told you.
Sure.
And then they come in. What do you think, Lucy? Do you not like that?
Sorry, say it again, Ray.
To take away this third paragraph here. You knew this girl a week or two, and you showed her the pinch, and all the time that we've been together, Xena, you've never.
What, and then the guy comes in?
That, or you then go into.
There's
then
things
the
I
guy
never
comes
do.
in.
I hate the fact that Xena, 3 times now, before Act 31,
Says I should have.
says, I've got a whole lot to tell you,
Right.
and never
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Should I start to explain it, and she just cuts me off? The streets are too crowded, but we're a band of. I saw a band of traveling acrobats one time. Should I-
Well,
I went to see Cirque du Soleil.
No.
And then,
you know what? We can just go, well, I have, and the whole fun of this is to see what Gabrielle's goofy plan is. They do the Circus du Soleil, and then we get the,
I saw this really cool guy stand on one hand and fold his legs.
Okay, so I just start to explain. She says, "Show me," and I okay.
I kind of like that I saw a band of traveling acrobats because it's so,
So quirky.
So, Gabrielle.
yeah, it's so Gabrielle. I go, well, these acrobats, and
Pretty serious moment though, mate.
I know.
It's like me doing this. It's me. Nobody liked that. I thought that was funny.
I thought
I
it was.
laughed so hard in ADR.
There's a lot of hurry up and wait on set, and there were night shoots, as you can see by the size of Lucy's yawn. Did anyone hear the director tell Lucy to dive back into the pool?
I was going to say, do you want to do
Shower on set to wake you up at what time is it? 1 o'clock in the morning. That's what we do. Keep
And action!
Grab on!
Tail slide!
Mark up. Here we go, Danny.
You guys give yourselves a bit of a spritz. Yeah, flatter.
Hey, you guys are covered in gunge again.
Bless you.
It's
not working. Yours is not working. You won't be needing that. None of her practical jokes work. Damn.
You gotta lean forward more. Here we go. Hey. Sit. 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 And action!
Bones down, guys. Bones down.
Still have another day together?
No, you thought this would be a way out, did you?
No, I thought you don't want to get rid of me
We'll
yet.
get you ramp access, baby. Don't think you're going home yet.
Use is the wrong word. You still want to work with me.
Use.
Use me. No, I know. What's that?
It's so rare you get to work with true stars.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Ricky's behind you, Rob. Yep, yeah. I'm happy for you to try now. Up, guys.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just do a 3/4 speed.
1 second. And look, it's a really bad angle. I'm laughing at that. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, Walker. I was just cutting it.
Okay. How about someone go 3, 2, 1, and then I know when you're going. I have better footing with my heel.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you, though. Okay, let's someone call 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, oh, wait, here we go. Rehearsing. And. Right, John? Yeah. Yep. 3, 2, 1, action.
That kind of thing. You want to
Yeah,
jerk, don't
that's what I really want. That's the piece we're really going to do.
And the lead?
So is it not better than Rob? To just go a little bit higher and get it faster.
They're running at half speed right now.
So let's see the real.
Can we do it at speed?
Yeah, okay, we'll just do the lean then. Okay, here we go. And let's take Ring back up to ones.
You know what? I don't even know if we need to take her this high.
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
take her down to about there.
Okay,
and let's
here we go.
Just the end of there, a bit quicker.
Okay, and 3, 2, 1, action.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Thanks, David.
And
Okay, flames up.
turn over.
Flames up. Flames lights. And set.
And background. 3, 2, 1, action. And cutting.
Tail slates first, Mark A.
Inboard.
Did my hands go? Did your hands come into shot?
Second mark for B.
And action.
You know what?
Here we go. And
You know what? That worked so well. I'm a little worried to roll at 22 now on Dana's.
So am I going left to right?
Yes, you are going that way, Lou.
So it's a sell for Gabrielle.
Yeah.
You watch your head, don't they?
So Gabrielle is going to drag your eyeliner just a little bit from Gabrielle. No, not that far, Lou.
doing a both side.
There's Gabrielle.
Here's Gabrielle and just,
There.
Rehearsing. And.
Background, Lucas.
We're not on this rehearsal.
And 3, 2, 1, action.
Not holding the. Holding the. Wait, wait.
3,
Just Paul. We
My
probably
best
need
angle.
Mr. Grinder to.
Are you going to do the cartwheel on the day?
No, I just did it in rehearsal. What do you mean?
If you want to.
No, only if it works.
You might be right on the day.
You know what?
Show me.
No, just be
Literally look there and then bang, they'll do it.
Okay. Do I land on this sucker?
No, just hit your jump right there.
Okay. Land. See Gabrielle go over. Cool.
Yeah.
Can we shoot one?
Did I look like an idiot?
Fire up, please.
Loading gel, guys.
Here we go. And roll sound.
Johnny, Johnny. Just your. Yeah, it's okay. It's clear and good on.
And flames up, guys. Flames up.
And roll camera.
And set.
Sit.
And background. 3, 2, 1, action.
Sorry.
And sit.
And stand by. No. And background. And 3, 2, 1, action.
Fantastic.
And cutting. Tail sliding. Good. Guys, we're going to go with
Trust me a minute longer, and do the last favors I ask of you. Use the katana to sever my head, and then place my ashes at the family shrine in the town of Higuchi.
I'm not going to.
I pray you will.
What isn't fully expressed on paper is this growing, genuine bond between them, which I will be playing the whole time, and it deepens and it deepens and deepens against Xena and Barias' better judgment. Xena goes there. But for all of us, we do bad things, and it makes our characters really human. That everything's kind of a struggle, that you have moral peril all the time.
A child that kills her parent must then kill herself. I'm already dead by my own hand, Xena. The katana merely completes the ritual. Thank you, my friend.
Jeez. No blood, no more. I didn't understand the could this be a moment to put in the thing about the ransom, the bad Xena moment, which is, Christ, no more riddles, Akemi. What about the goddamn ransom? I trusted you. That's what she's pissed about.
Right. Okay.
And she goes, then trust me. I trusted you. Then trust me a minute longer. Keeps bringing her back to that.
Okay.
She didn't care about this old guy. Dear on the floor.
No, Xena didn't. She just cared about her ransom customer.
Yeah, so this is where she expels all that tension here.
Right.
In this next sequence, they examine the motivation behind Xena teaching Gabrielle the pinch.
But then how do we get into the pinch?
I think Xena's doing something, anyways, and she decides she's going to explain to Gabrielle and just guides her, and there's a spot right here, and we can come in.
Is it so wrong for her to say, you know, when you mentioned that thing about the pinch, that actually really upset me? I was really hurt about something. But now I understand why you never taught it and how dangerous it is.
But does it seem strange I'm going back to the pinch after we've had all this, the news of the destruction that you caused, and we've just saved the city, and there's so many other things that seem to be
But if we
more
want to get to the
important.
pinch, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if we want to get to the pinch, and I'm massaging you, I guess, you know that.
No, you know
that really
what?
pissed me off.
I think it'd be better if Xena realizes that this is going to be her last chance to tell Gabrielle this piece of information.
Okay.
So.
And then I realize she's showing me the pinches,
That's
and it's like, Xena, you don't have to show me. I understand now. It's all right.
That's cool. That's great because she's doing this anyway. Her finger's there.
Yeah.
She goes, stop.
It's really
exactly
obvious.
where you are. Do you feel it? Do you feel something?
And I say, no, it's okay. I understand now. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to show me.
Oh no, I want to. That'd be cool.
The other part of this that I find interesting is that in terms of the history of Xena and Gabrielle, it's like I was explaining the other day, Xena had lived a very complex life of emotions and incidents and actions. before she met Gabrielle. So she has this
Right.
whole backstory, whereas when she met Gabrielle, Gabrielle was like the innocent girl, take me, teach me everything you know. But now they're at this point here, this very pivotal point, where it's almost like the scales are balancing up, and therefore that equally tied into the fact that it was appropriate for you to learn the pinch.
They're saying she's ready.
She's ready.
She's ready.
And that thing at Higuchi just towards Xena, that she doesn't need Xena anymore. She's totally responsible and can think in her own way, in a unique way.
Right.
Well, then
Like
why
an
don't we
acrobat.
say, when I realize that you do it, and I say, you know, Xena, I don't need to know it. You say, no, I want you to know everything that I know. And then what if Gabrielle says, I don't know if I'm ready for that or something?
Oh, yes,
and she
you
says,
are.
yes, you are.
Yeah.
But I just think it's simply that moment of, you know, like, you've become the pool of your shared experiences from what you've done
This is the
together.
last little piece of. This is the last piece that's missing. And once I tell you that, I can go in peace. I fulfill my obligations to you as a, you know.
I've given you what I have.
I've given you everything I have to.
Yeah.
As a mentor as well, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
As a whatever, now we're totally equals. Goodbye.
Yes, so the pupils become equal to the teachers.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you're graduating in the last 2 episodes.
You got your own.
I'll drink to that.
Warrior princess.
Okay.
That's cool.
Sorry, but if it comes out of a accidental thing like Gabrielle massaging and Xena
It's not
jumping on
accidental.
there.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
want to even do a massage. They're putting on armor, and Xena's got to actually, I feel Xena has to initiate it. Looks at Gabrielle as Gabrielle's doing something, guides her hands and says, here. And so that it's not about an accident that Xena decides that Gabrielle's rubbing her or doing anything. Xena's got to take her hands and guide it to it. It's a deliberate action on her part to decide to impart this knowledge now.
And then I resolved the debate earlier, saying, no, it's all right, I don't need to know.
Right. Xena's slashing, hacking, going through everybody, and lo and behold, 10,000 arrows come flying at her, and she catches 9,999 of them, but one dings her. And then another dings her. And slowly she becomes Porcupine Woman. As she goes through the fog, stumbling forward, trying to get to Morimoto, fog banks roll through, arrows continue to hit her. And the fog just clears in time to see Morimoto's blade swing through.
Go Xena, go Xena.
Look
Tell
at
us, tell
Kenji
us.
can say, you know, there's a tale that one can be brought back to, you know, every child knows that you can be brought back to life if you can find this fountain of strength, but no one's ever done it. So
And
Kenji,
I would like that fool's errand to be somebody else's then, Kenji's or somebody's, because
Xena
that's
is
too
too
defeatist.
defeatist.
Yeah.
I agree, but I'm going to.
And it gets to also the point where, but I'm going to bloody well bring you back, eh? So she starts off mad, and then she ends up resolved on some new course.
To go bring her back.
That is a counterweight to Xena's mission.
Xena, I don't care if your body is an illusion created by your doshi. I need a cuddle. I need to hold you. I don't need to say that. I'll hug her. I don't care if your body is an illusion created by your doshi.
Cheerio. We'll always be together. Goodbye, Gabrielle. We'll always be together.
Stop talking
Hang
like
on,
that.
can you say that? Goodbye. We'll always be together.
Stop talking like that, please.
What? That we'll always be together? That doesn't make sense.
You know what? We could just go from that was thoughtless. Gabrielle throws her arms around Xena and looks. I'm getting your body back from wherever
Yeah,
those.
good.
And just cut all that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Xena, I'm getting your body back from wherever those butchers have hidden it. And tomorrow, before sunset, we're meeting again, Xena, on the side of Mount Fuji.
Got it?
Gabrielle challenges him to a fight over getting all of Xena back. Pull your elbow back. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to have you start and give it a bigger yank the other. Because I'm going right down.
Towards while
you know what? Yeah. We put your, even though it's not natural, we put your elbow back to start. So I'm going to have you like that, and then pull. Give me a little. Let me come forward. Two. Now go back a little. Yeah, that's. I'm going to have you probably start right there, and then jerk. Yeah.
When I go down like I normally would.
Yes, and that's all I. Right now.
Now when I jerk back, is that attached to a person?
Yeah, it's around their neck.
So they're going to come to me?
They're coming to you, and then what you're going to do, they're going to come flying in. I'm going to cut to them coming in, and then you're going to, yeah.
Really?
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly. Ding! So, anyways, we will make this so that Gabrielle challenges him to a fight over getting all of Xena back.
Okay. When does she see the body without the head?
She coming in, here's what's going to happen. She comes in, she sees it, she hacks down the body.
Oh, it's here. Okay.
She rises, as she's dealing, he steps in behind her. I've been expecting you.
Okay.
Renee's gonna miss it. She's been telling me right now how much she hopes she can be wet and cold for another few years. But.
How do I find a fountain where there's nowhere water to be found anywhere on this mountain?
The water runs deep behind those rocks, and it takes more than delicate fingernails to set the fountain free.
Wanna bet?
I would like to wager my honor against your life.
This honor stuff is getting boring. Just digging.
You will come to regret not allowing me a warrior's death.
It's not too late to put that right.
Ah!
She goes.
Okay. Rob, give Steve the cue for the smoke and action. Smoke.
It's just wet.
Thank you.
Kirsten.
Thank you, Kristen. Okay, coming around this side, guys. Perfect example. Put it in that side there.
I was going to say, Rob, do you want me to bring my phone in my hand? If I dip it down, it has the water dripping.
That was great.
That might sell that, huh? And then bring it to my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, stand by to go again.
I don't know who needs to know that.
I love that.
The photos of the boys is the boys were the horse.
My little ponies.
Eight-legged horse. The urn, I've lost it.
That's okay, I saw.
Oh, how can you smile?
Every time I see your face, it's a gift, a moment's treasure. How could I not smile?
You don't get it, your ashes, they're gone.
You did everything you could, Gabrielle.
It's just sliding down the shackle and got hitched up, so you kind of sort of unhitch yourself.
Yeah, do you want to do it again?
Well,
Okay.
What do you think? Kind of funky, actually, yeah.
Yeah, go again. I didn't see it.
Okay, here we go. One more.
Ax, when we're shooting, please just make sure we don't have people crossing back and forth on the ridge there.
We shoot the
Good.
Terrifying.
That's cool. I had a really good kill roll.
Thank you, checking the gates.
There you go.
Good one, Ren. Thanks.
Boom! Yoshi lets out a monster fireball.
Thank you, my friend.
See that? Ah! Go, Gabrielle. There's no way you can help me now. Please, go. Fight. Well, the big obstacle is that Xena's not allowed to come back to life.
That's right.
That's not fully fleshed out on paper, but
That's
It
the
has to be, that's the big thing. And the heart story is that Gabrielle wants her to come back and Xena's hurting because she knows she's going to lose her. Or
I know,
she just can't be
and that we're cheating and not telling not giving Gabrielle that information till the 4th act when we want it to come out.
Yeah.
Because Gabrielle, yes it is, and Gabrielle would never have taken the mission of bringing her back if she knew the consequences of it'd be too selfish. She wouldn't doom 40,000 people to Lord Yodoshi so that's why we've had to withhold that information from Gabrielle. The audience has it, Xena has it, everybody has that information.
Yeah,
you know what? JC, that's a really good idea, sir.
And here we go.
Nice and quiet, please. Shooting.
6 years of being cold and wet.
And roll sound. Shooting. And action.
I could see a save. Not quite the way I would have done it, Gabrielle.
All right, well, that's a wrap.
God.
Here you are on a 28 mil as your
Yeah,
face
exactly.
becomes a peanut.
What a way to finish Xena. This is great. The rain.
It'll splash
The
off
rain
of her
machine
head.
for the cold. Pull the other one across.
No, but I mean, rather than
What this is all you listening. And so, I know it's a ridiculous thing, I'm not going to show your ears, even though they're very nice ears, and I can see where they were once pierced.
Double pierce.
This is about his stare down, so this is staring down to him. But what I'm going to be doing physically over this is dropping out all the sounds that you're listening. Then you're hearing him slurp in the mud.
So should I keep eye contact with him? But even though I kind of got in.
hang on, no.
Yeah.
Just give me 2 6.
No, I can't have you take your eyes off him for a second, or blink.
What? Yeah, one there and one the other side of that.
Who's your hot water person? Who's got your hot water bottle ready?
We'll sort it out. What do you mean you can hold it?
Look at it. Yeah, you can hold it. I'm so far inside you.
That's cool. Okay. Right, bring the hottie in for Ren. She can hold it in the shot. It's under the lens. Okay, here we go. And you set, Dana?
Stand by.
And roll sound. Shooting. And roll camera. Set. And action.
There's a lot of water on the lens.
So we've got the static version.
Just hold. Go again,
We can get the wood off the
A lot of
lens.
water on the lens.
Is there?
Yes.
Okay, cut it. Right
Oh,
now.
God, it's head cold material.
Okay, 1 second. Mark it.
Yeah.
Right, Ren?
Set.
And action.
Can't see the overlay.
Now it's loading.
Good to know, put the zoom up.
Clear gate. Thank you. Rob. Yes, sir. Clear gate. Clear gate. Yep. Miss O'Connor.
That's your official rep on Xena Warrior Princess. Thanks, Ren.
What do you say?
You know what? I wonder, do we even need Lucy? It'd be better if, for that final beat, that somehow, and we'll sell it another way, it come out, and you don't have to hit it.
Yes.
No, he knows.
okay.
Yeah. It's eventually going to be a hit out of the arm.
So the whack on the back will just seem to be.
The whack on the back, actually, we're going to get a second unit insert later tonight of it hitting the stunt person's arm at the same time.
Soft handle or soft stick?
And driving it out.
Why? Is it not enough to have a clean thing here?
I think it has to say that somebody,
Oh, soft.
yeah, that she didn't lose it. That
soft.
when she was being hit, something hit her arm and drove it up out of it. So we'll just get a protect our.
I don't mind if you make a handle. Do use a soft handle. Cut it down.
Necessarily understand.
Oh, well, I don't, right now, yeah, I would prefer to. I don't have a problem saying that it got just whacked in the elbow.
I don't mind that Xena's drunken. It gives her more to be guilty about. Makes her more enraged.
Axel, here's what I'm going to do, sir. I'm going to move on to the 50 French in a second. I'm going to need the earning.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Fate. Doing a 1K, it's just a rep.
No, it's we're really just going to start with her hands reaching on the ashes, drags it.
A couple of days off, it's very hard to getting back in the saddle again, I must say. You guys are really lucky that you've been working the last few nights, 6 to 6.
Oh, yeah, we feel that way
lucky,
too.
You feel like struggling like me.
Here we go. And wind up.
Last one was more to the side of the head.
How much closer can they be? Can they creep in as I get... If you're up that tight, can't they be like here?
Yeah, you can be right there.
You see the hand go...
Yeah. But
This is my last ever shot.
never work again.
Okay, guys. Here we go.
Last free shot of me, baby.
Action!
Good shot, mate. Love it. It's really good.
Yep.
Felt a little on my back.
Cool.
Really
Checking the
good
gate, please.
That was great, mate. It's good. No, the
Let me grab this thing too.
better the hit, the sooner we move on.
It's all in focus. Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 hard years as Xena, the warrior princess, Lucy Lawless's reign has come to an end.